Hey there everyone, welcome back to Mass Effect 2. In between episodes, I did adjust the sound levels, so dialogue is now at 100% and everything else is at 75%, so even though it wasn't a super problem, like you could hear the dialogue, you should now be able to hear the dialogue a little bit easier. So that's good. And of course on my end I can just adjust it in my own ears. Before we get into some action on this episode, there are a couple of people I wanted to talk to on the Normandy, like this new character, Yeoman Chambers. Hello, Kelly Chambers.
I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages.
Oh, I also adjusted the brightness a little bit. It was a bit bright. I think it was a little darker and moodier. I don't need any assistance from fucking terrorists. How's that sound?
I handle my own business.
I understand. I won't bother you unless it's important. Anything else, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Joker would like to speak to you on the bridge. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
Oh, so cheery.
This organization has a dark reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives. We look out for human interests. Advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
Yeah, and like, it's kind of weird how Mass Effect 2 does a little bit of whitewashing of Cerberus, which 3 and 1 don't do. I guess it makes sense because you're talking to people in Cerberus. Cerberus does some fucked up shit, I'm just gonna say. I'm pretty sure that Shepard, as a lone survivor, which my Shepard is, their entire squad was wiped out on a cruise. And I believe that's Cerberus' fault, so it kind of makes sense that my Shepard fucking hates them.
It sounds like Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, but she loved cats too. I love humanity. I also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
Not really a great way to start the conversation with comparing aliens to cats and dogs, but okay.
Fooling yourself if you believe Cerberus is noble.
I'm sorry you feel that way. I hope time will change your mind.
It won't.
Anything else you'd like to talk about?
No.
Better go.
Okay.
Yeah, +2 Renegade for being rude. A fucking Rudigade coming through. I've decided fuck Cerberus, actually. I was a little bit too polite to the elusive man there. Only because I love the fact that he's Martin Sheen. So, what's up? You want to talk to me, Joker?
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby. Better than new. It fits me like a glove. And leather seats. Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
I don't trust them. We still need to move ahead, but it's all too convenient.
Maybe you're right. I guess it's hard to argue when they install an AI to spy on us. We're staying though, right? I mean, the seat is real leather.
Good to see you're keeping it all in perspective, Joker.
Leather?
Hell yeah, Joker. Leather. Now, should I be mad at Joker for joining Cerberus? Probably, but he's my buddy, so, you know, yeah, that's what it is.
Yes, Shepard.
Yo, what's up?
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the elusive man. I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
Restricted functions? Like what?
I do not know. Some of my databases are sealed. Some of my hardware is kept offline.
Not suspicious at all.
That when certain unknown conditions are met, those functions will be released to me.
That's great. Let's
all for now.
talk to Edie about
Logging you out, Shepard.
something else later. Actually, can we talk to her about
Shepard.
Cerberus?
I want to know more about the people I'm working with.
Much of that data is classified. Do you have a specific inquiry?
How is Cerberus organized? Aside from the
This is quite the
elusive man,
camera
I don't
angle,
see
by the
much
way. We're like
chain of
inside
command.
Edie.
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus Cell, which is directed by Operator Lawson.
Interesting.
So how many operations is Cerberus running right now?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Wow.
What do you mean?
Although I am less controlled than other AI, I am still subject to behavioral blocks and the physical isolation of my hardware. In this case, I am prevented from truthfully answering your question by Cerberus's levels of secret classification.
What sort of resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel, facilities?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Alright, well, fuck
That's
you
all for
then,
now.
Andy.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Now, I know I didn't do all the Cerberus side missions in Mass Effect 1, but there is some fucked up shit going on there. They do some pretty bad stuff. Obviously, Mass Effect 2, they do attempt to be like, they're not all bad, but let's be honest, Cerberus is a terrorist organization, and they only get worse as the series goes along.
Commander,
I think I'm going to play Shepard as someone who doesn't trust
I
anybody
want to say that
right
working
now.
with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Maybe. As long as the elusive man walks his talk, and you do the same, I'll do my best to make sure we succeed. That's been the condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past. But if the Collector threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently. Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
It's good to hear a clear opinion. Sounds like we're two of a kind.
Hell yeah, me and the most boring companion
Let me
forever.
know if you need anything.
Jacob's not that bad so far. Now, if you... to Paragon actions just for being nice to him. You know, I don't care. I'm gonna be nice to the squad mates. There's no point to be a gigantic asshole to the squad mates, really. Except for maybe Miranda at the start. I don't know if I can... I don't even know
a new
where...
message at your private terminal.
Miranda's place is. Our team status. Oh, we got some extra appearances. That's kind of cool. No extra appearance for Jacob. All right. Unread messages. Oh my god. All right. So on the off chance that the rumors are true and you're actually alive, I need you to come talk to me on the Citadel. A lot has changed in the last 2 years. You put me on the council, and it's only fair that you be allowed to speak for yourself about what we've been hearing. Uh-oh. And of course, there's just like a bunch of extra stuff. Okay, cool. Oh, I'm gonna get that dang old scholar achievement, I can tell you that. That's not even that hard to do. Alright. Oh, this is the new Mass Effect Galaxy map, of course. You get to fly around, you get to buy fuel and shit. It's interesting. Alright, to the Citadel. I think you only use fuel when you're between systems in a cluster. There's the Citadel. My old friend. So I think the first main mission I'll probably do will be Morden, just so I can get the upgrades and shit. Wow, it's so cool seeing the Mass Effect 1 docking sequence, but obviously, you know, it's new assets and such. Completely remade. They're pretty much the same. Do you think do those little arms suction to the ship, do you think? Is that how they do it? Oh, hey, look at this. I got 2 points. I decided to save it, actually. I'll give Jacob pull. And I'll give you another thing into overload. And I can't really mess with squad weapons at all, so it doesn't matter. Not yet. I don't have any. Oh, I answered my own question from before, too. You can get assault rifles as a Vanguard.
Shepard, enter the password and receive a free gift.
A free gift?
Please tell me your password, Commander Shepard.
Silence is golden.
Good to finally meet you, Commander Shepard. Kasumi Goto. I'm a fan.
Has Cerberus filled you in on the mission?
Honestly, I'm shocked they didn't come to see me sooner. My fault for being hard to find, I guess.
What's with the password and the sneaking around? Are you in trouble or something?
I'm the best thief in the business, not the most famous. Need to watch my step to keep it that way. I also needed to make sure all this was legit. And I have no doubts now. You're the real Commander Shepard.
What brought you to Cerberus?
That's a bit of a story. Short version, they were looking for me, so I trailed them to find out why. Turns out they were looking for someone to join you on an important mission, and were offering a serious signing bonus. I had a thing I needed help with, so I made them a deal. And here we are.
I assume this deal is something I should know about.
Yeah, I guess it slipped their minds. I'm looking for my old partner's gray box. A man named Donovan Hawk took it, and I'm planning to get it back.
What's this heist you're planning?
Not here, Shepard. You'll get a briefing when the time comes. I need time to nail down the details anyway. I've taken the liberty of getting you some evening wear, though. You want to look presentable.
What do you know about Donovan Hawk?
Mr. Hawk is a well-respected businessman. Arms dealer, murderer, generally not a great guy. His mansion's famous for being hard to crack, but I have a way in, and I think you're gonna love it.
I doubt Hawk's the kind of guy who takes kindly to people sneaking into his house.
I always expect trouble. That's why you're here.
I assume a gray box is some kind of hardware.
It's a neural implant. Illegal in most places. Stores memories, thoughts, secret codes, illicit information. This one in particular belonged to my partner, Keiji Okuda. We worked together for a long time, before Hawk killed him.
Tell me about this former partner of yours.
His name was Keiji Okuda, the best hacker and entryman I've ever known. Unfortunately, he slipped up and made himself infamous. He stole something he shouldn't. He warned me it was bad, something that could spark interstellar war if it got out. That information got him killed.
What could he have found that's so bad?
He wouldn't say what it was, just that it was dangerous. He said if it got out, humanity would be in trouble. He encrypted it, wrapped it up in his own memories. To decode the information, you have to sift through all the time we spent together. Now those memories are all that's left of him.
If the information's deadly, we have to keep it out of the wrong hands.
Donovan Hawk is the last man I'd want holding this information.
If that's what Cerberus promised you, we'll get it done.
It'll be fun. And if we're lucky, you won't even have to draw your gun. We should probably wrap this up. You look pretty silly standing there talking to an advertisement. See you on the ship, Shepard.
Well, the advertisement was also talking to me. Alright, there we go. We got Kasumi. Kasumi's a pretty cool character, actually. I like her. She was originally a DLC character, so, like, you never... I feel like you don't hear people talk to her very much. I can't scan the Keeper? Shouldn't we, like, get rid of all these guys? They're Reaper plants. And by plant, I mean they've been planted here. I guess we don't want to, though, because, like... they kind of repair everything by themselves? Alright.
I'm sorry, sir, but I'll need you to remove any biotic amp you might be
I kind of wanted to listen to this guy. This has the coolest, one of the best little speeches.
Accelerates 1 to 1.3% of light speed. It impacts with the force of a 38 kiloton bomb. That is 3 times the yield of the City Buster dropped on Hiroshima back on Earth. That means Sir Isaac Newton is the deadliest son of a bitch in space. Now, Sir
I still remember that line. Can we talk to this person? Oh, we can.
Can I help you, ma'am?
It's been a couple years since I passed through here. Security seems to have tightened a bit.
After the Geth attack, there was a review of security protocol.
Sorry, Geth attack? Also,
administration.
Why is your
We
face so
apologize
small
for
for
the
your head?
inconvenience.
Fucking Charlie Kirk over here.
Stand out.
Assumptions are dangerous. Be alert, be safe.
Also, like, yeah, it was a Reaper attack. Excuse me. It wasn't just the Geth. Get no one fucking believes me. They're gonna try and take my weapons. It seems you're carrying a fucking grenade launcher, Shepard.
Shut it down. What? Do you seriously think? Yeah, okay. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am. Our scanners are picking up false readings. They seem to think you're dead.
I was only mostly dead. Try finding that option on government paperwork.
We need to get that cleared up for you. Why don't you talk to my captain? He's just beyond the scanners on the right.
Alright, now we gotta do government paperwork just because I got brought back to life.
Tell you everything just 'cause you ask.
Okay, there's Captain Bailey. I'm just looking around to make sure that... access denied in the interrogation room. We'll use that later.
Stomach, or you're worried about being reported, I can take care of it.
Yes, I see the problem already, Commander Shepard. My consul says you're dead.
You're not worried I'm some imposter claiming to be me?
We have the best screening equipment in the galaxy. Those scanners can sample DNA from skin flakes. Hell, if you have unregistered gene mods, they can even figure those out.
Your sergeant said you could help with that.
Usually you'd have to go through the station security administration to reactivate your IDs. Then to customs and immigration to regain access to the Citadel itself, and probably a stop by the Treasury. Spending a year dead is a popular tax dodge.
How do taxes work in the galaxy? Do you have to send them to the Citadel?
Busy woman. So how about I just press this button right here, and we call it done?
Don't want to mess with me with my glowing scars.
There's no way to fool the DNA scanners in that tunnel. You're you. Why wait in long lines and fill out a massive useless hard copy paperwork to get to the same place? The Council does everything by the book. They've had thousands of years to write it. Sometimes things need to get done without a committee vote.
How very human of you.
That'd be great.
Done. You're good to go. You should head up to the Presidium, though. The Council would probably like to know that one of their lost Spectres is still kicking.
Screw the fucking Council.
I will. Having access to the Council and the Spectre's resources would be useful.
Yeah. The Council can get anything. Best thing about working CSEC is that any equipment, information, or money you need, you get. Anyway, something else you need? Or can I get back to work?
It looks like most of the damage from Sovereign's attack has been repaired.
The Presidium was pretty shot up. Of course, they fixed that first. All the wards got hit with debris when the ship exploded. Most of the damage was superficial, and the Keepers got things restored fast. Tasery Ward got the worst. A big chunk hit near the Dillanaga concert hall. They're still clearing wreckage and trying to get power restored.
I should be going.
You need anything else?
Alright, so I think we're gonna go talk to the Council, and if I remember correctly, the Council totally blows off, like, the whole Reaper thing, so... I think that's going to be the trigger that makes Shepard go fucking nutso renegade. Like, no one will listen to me, and there's literally life-destroying, evil, sentient machines coming, so... how do I... what's my map? Here it is. Rapid transit, that's what I want, right? For some reason, I thought that, the Citadel was a lot less, large than it was in Mass Effect 1, or there was a lot less to it in Mass Effect 2. But there was just a lot of stuff there. It's...
My advisor is unavailable. As counselor, I represent the voice of humanity and the Alliance. Shepard will be here and... Oh, Commander. We were just talking about you.
I'm gonna be nice to Anderson, though.
Time, Anderson.
No reason not to.
Treated you right.
There have been some rough spots. It's good to have you back.
We've heard many rumors surrounding your unexpected return. Some of them are unsettling.
We called this meeting so you could explain your actions, Shepard. We owe you that much. After all, you saved our lives in the battle against Saren and his Geth.
Saren wasn't the one commanding the Geth. It was the Reaper Sovereign.
Ah yes, Reapers. The immortal race of sentient starships allegedly waiting in dark space. We have dismissed that claim.
What are you, fucking stupid?
Shepard, no one else encountered the hologram on Ilos that told you the truth about the Reapers. Only you and your crew ever spoke with Sovereign. I believe you. But without evidence from another source, the others think Saren was behind the Geth attacks.
Saren was an organic. The Geth would never accept him as their leader. They only followed him because he was Sovereign's agent.
Saren was a compelling and charismatic individual. He convinced the Geth the Reapers were real, just as he convinced...
That makes literally no sense. They're AI, what?
The Reapers are just
His charisma won over the AI.
We believe that you believe it, but that doesn't make it true.
Go back to Ilos and talk to Vigil. Or just look at what's left of Sovereign. It's obvious the technology is more advanced than ours.
The hologram on Ilos is no longer functional, and we have found nothing to suggest that Sovereign was not a Geth creation.
The Geth are capable of remarkable technological achievements. This is probably why Saren recruited them.
This Reaper theory proves just how fragile your mental state is. You have been manipulated by Cerberus, and before them, by Saren.
I guess I'm on my own. Again.
We are in a difficult position, Shepard. You are working for Cerberus, an avowed enemy of the Council. This is treason, a capital offense.
Dude, Saren was murdering people and you did nothing. What the fuck? Fuck you.
Maybe there is a compromise.
You were all up Saren's ass the whole time.
But something to show peripheral support.
Shepard, if you keep a low profile and restrict your operations to the Terminus systems, the Council is willing to offer you reinstatement as a Spectre.
Well, let's see.
Will I need to start filing reports?
That won't be necessary. This is a show of good faith on our part.
We cannot become involved in an investigation regarding the missing colonies in the Terminus systems. But Spectre reinstatement shows our support of you personally.
Well, how about you take your support and shove it up your puss?
Take your offer and cram it up your ass. I didn't need your help to stop Sovereign, and I don't need it now.
We've tried to be reasonable.
A tactic that has been misplaced. If your actions become a threat to the security of Council space, we will take action.
Watch your step, Shepard. You've been warned.
Fuck you, fuck you, and fuck you. You're cool, Anderson. I still like you.
Well, that didn't go as well as I had hoped.
Bureaucrats and politicians aren't gonna stop the Reapers.
True enough. Don't worry about the Council or the Alliance. I'll find some way to keep them off your back. Shouldn't be too hard. As long as you keep to the Terminus systems.
Anderson, we need to talk about... Shepard. What are you doing here?
I came back to the dead personally to rain on your parade.
I got a long list of people I didn't want to see. And your name is right at the top.
The feeling is mutual, believe me. Your return is a bureaucratic nightmare for us.
I invited Shepard here to speak with the Council. We just finished our meeting.
You what? Counselor, do the words political shitstorm mean anything to you?
I didn't just meet with the Council. They offered to reinstate me as a Spectre, and I told them where to shove it.
Are you trying to start an interstellar war? What the hell is wrong with you?
I make the decisions around here, Udina. Your job is to clean up the mess I leave behind. Understand?
Of course, Counselor. Given the potential size of this one, I'd better get started. I'll be in my office.
Move his office to a broom closet, like Ryan in The Office.
Udina's never gotten over the fact that I got the Council position instead of him. Sometimes I need to put him in his place.
You should spray him with a water bottle.
What do you keep him around for?
He's got his uses. And if you want something done on the Citadel, he knows who can make it happen. Plus, he's always happy to attend all those formal diplomatic functions I can't be bothered with.
I'm surprised no one can tell Sovereign isn't Geth technology. Didn't they examine the wreckage?
We don't have much to look at. Pieces have been rained all over the station. It was chaos. with who knows how many species combing the wards for their dead. We secured as much of it as we could. But between the keepers and a whole lot of unauthorized salvage, there's no way to account for even half of that thing.
Oh, great. There's pieces of Reaper all over the place. People just taking pieces of Reaper home as a souvenir.
Last I knew, we were still fighting holdouts.
Here and there. But they are increasingly disorganized. It's long since stopped being called a war. More like cleanup. Not that you can ever discount them. But we haven't had serious casualties for months. A civilian ship will spot an enclave and we send in a squad to clear it. They're not quite the boogeymen they used to be.
What happened to Gunnery Chief Williams after the Normandy was destroyed?
Operations Chief Williams is still with the Alliance, but she's working on a special mission. It's classified. I can't say any more. Not while you're working with Cerberus, I'm sorry.
How have the last couple years treated you?
Serving on the Council isn't how I plan to spend my twilight years. Sometimes it feels like I'm just beating my head against a wall. Knowing the truth about Sovereign is brutal. It's nightmare stuff. I can't blame others for not wanting to believe it, but I know how important it is. So I keep trying. Fighting the good fight, right?
Forget Udina and the Council. Join my crew and help me stop the Collectors.
I'm too old to go racing across the galaxy. Much as I complain, I've got an important job to do here. The front line. That's got to be yours.
I better go.
Of course, Shepard, I understand. I wish I could do more to help you. But if you ever want to talk, I'll be here. Just do me a favor and be careful. You can't trust Cerberus.
I don't trust Cerberus. I was going to say, I don't think the Council will love me running all around the Citadel, but what are they going to do about it? That's my question. All right, we're going to the Normandy because I don't want to spend any more time on the Citadel right now. We're going to head and start actually doing stuff. But you don't actually have to go back and do that, I don't think. As far as I know. But it's funny to yell at the Council. And it's interesting to see the all-human Council if you let the Council die in the first...
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Of course I have, Kelly. If you let the Council die in Mass Effect 1, basically... the Alliance is so big and important that it's an all-human council, I think. Thank you again. Oh, by Samesh Bhatia, him again. Oh, I can go eat for free at his cafe. Okay, well that's nice. Let's go to Omega. Come on, guys. Let's blow this pop stand. It's fucking boring here anyway. Do I have to buy any gas? $4 a gallon. All right, to Omega. Now we could do other stuff first, I guess, but I think that the Legendary Edition, it seems like the Legendary Edition made it so you could recruit anyone at any time. Except for a certain party member, so that's kind of interesting. I thought before you'd only get them like 3 at a time. I think we have to talk to Zaid first, so as soon as we dock here in Omega, he'll just kind of be like hanging out in the hallway. At least with these guys, it kind of makes sense that you don't really have to put any effort to, like, recruiting them, because Cerberus pretty much did it for you. Yeah, I'm gonna take Kasumi and Miranda, because Jacob is boring. Kasumi, let's auto-level you. Why not? Shadow Strike's pretty cool. Cloak and sneak behind a target. Basically a free crit.
Welcome to Omega. You're new here, aren't you? I can always tell. Allow me to... Oh, hello, Mocklin. I was just...
Leave, Fargate. Now.
Oh, of course, Mocklin. Whatever she wants.
Blasted scavengers. Welcome to Omega, Shepard.
Great, more Batarians.
Of course. We had you tagged the moment you entered the Terminus systems. You're not as subtle as you think. Arya wants to know what brings a dead Spectre to Omega. I suggest you go to Afterlife now and present yourself.
I'll talk to your boss when I'm damn well ready.
Then you'd better get ready. No one keeps Arya waiting. Afterlife now.
If only I had 4 thumbs to poke out all 4 of your eyes.
Where Dr. Morton Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlife that may have information on him.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Edie. I don't know where you're talking to me from. A speaker of some sort? Alright, let's watch Zaid hassle this. Yeah, get him! Get him!
Please. You have to help me.
No one said you could talk, jackass.
You Zaid Masani?
Also, Zaid has the coolest voice.
Yeah, that's me. You must be Commander Shepard. Hey, we have a galaxy to save.
I can't not remember the name of his voice actor. I believe Zaid was actually like one of his last roles before he passed away, though. But man, what a great role, though.
What's your relationship with Cerberus?
Easy. Cerberus is paying me a lot of money to help you on your mission. That's the long and short.
Not many mercs would take a suicide mission for the pay.
Most mercs don't get an offer like the one Cerberus sent me. This mission doesn't sound like good business, but your elusive man can move a lot of credits.
My contacts told me we're picking up 1 man, not 2.
Batarian delinquent. Pissed off someone rich enough to hire me to go after him. And for my bring him in alive rates even.
Please. I didn't do it.
I said shut it. Tried to lead me on a chase all over the systems. He should have known better. These people always run to Omega.
What's gonna happen to him?
I'm gonna turn him in for the bounty. Don't much care what happens after that.
I assume you've been briefed?
I've done my homework. Cerberus sent me everything I needed to know.
Good to have you, Zaid. We have a lot to do.
I feel like me and Zaid are probably going to get along with the Renegade thing.
I assume the elusive man told you about our arrangement.
I'm assuming there's some part of your contract that I'm expected to handle. That about right?
Yeah. Funny he didn't tell you. Picked up a mission a little while back, just before I signed on with Cerberus. Thought you might be interested. You heard the name Vito Santiago? He's the head of the Blue Suns. Runs the whole organization. Seems he recently captured an Eldfell Ashland refinery on Zoya, and is using their workers for slave labor. The company wants it dealt with.
I'll make sure we get that done.
Good. Get it out of the way so we can concentrate on being big goddamn heroes. I better turn this thing in before it starts to stink. I'll be locked and loaded next time you're ready to get some killing done.
Wonderful. All right. We get to go into Afterlife and hear the really great Afterlife music. Oh, we can even do the Shepherd. We can go and have a dance. Oh, we got a view of Omega. Oh, we can talk to Miranda at the view of Omega.
Omega.
Interesting.
What a piss hole. At least it keeps you on your toes.
Okay.
I've had to come here on business before. I feel like I need a shower afterward, in addition to normal decontamination.
Someone's pissy. All right, let's skip the line.
Come on,
Commander Shepard doesn't wait in line. Who the hell's Kylan?
What are you looking at?
The man whose day I'm about to ruin.
Hell yeah.
I'm not looking for trouble.
Maybe I am. Maybe you better get out of here before I find you some.
All right. I've got stuff to do anyway. Come on, let's get out of here.
What a bitch. Holy shit. Wow, the council really pissed Shepard off. Fuck yeah. Can I do the Shepherd here? Will Shepherd just start randomly dancing as an idle animation? That'd be pretty good. Yeah, Ari's up there. If I'm gonna have to go talk to Arya, I'm getting nice and drunk first. Without even saying anything. That was an awkward interaction. We're both mute. I think you can drink there till you pass out. I had to go up here.
You want to talk? Talk to Arya.
That's close enough.
Big men with big guns, huh?
Stand still.
If you're looking for weapons, you're not doing a very good job. Can't be too careful with dead specters. That could be anyone wearing your face. I was told you're the person to talk to if I have questions.
They're clean.
Depends on the questions. You run Omega? I am Omega.
Except for the fact that there are a bunch of gangs running amok all over the place. And a terrible virus.
More. Everyone needs more something, and they all come to me. I'm the boss, CEO, queen, if you're feeling dramatic. It doesn't matter. Omega has no titled ruler and only one rule. Don't fuck with Arya. Sounds like neither of us likes being jerked around. And on your ship, that would matter. Here, we entertain my preferences. So, what can I do for you? I'm trying to track down Archangel. You and half of Omega. You want him dead too? Why is everyone after him? He thinks he's fighting on the side of good. There is no good side to Omega. Everything he does pisses someone off. It's catching up to him. I'm putting a team together. He's on my list. Interesting. You're gonna make some enemies teaming up with Archangel.
That's fine.
That's assuming you can get to him. He's in a bit of trouble right now. Just tell me how to find him. The local merc groups are recruiting anyone with a gun to help them take down Archangel.
That could be our way in.
They're using a private room for recruiting. Just over there. I'm sure they'll sign you up. What can you tell me about Archangel? Not as much as I'd like. He showed up here several months ago and started causing all sorts of problems. If you make your own laws, which everyone here does, he makes life difficult. He's reckless and idealistic. But he seems to know enough to stay clear of me. Which merc groups are after Archangel? Blue Suns, Eclipse, Blood Pack. They're Omega's major players. Unless they're at war, you'll never see them together. But one thing they hate more than each other is Archangel. Do you hate Archangel? I don't have time for hate. But I distrust them all equally. For now, I'm happy just to let them kill each other.
That sounds good.
Appreciate the help. See if you still feel that way when the mercs realize you're here to help him. I'm looking for Morden Solus. Do you know where I can find him? The Solarian doctor? Last I heard, he was trying to help plague victims in the quarantine zone. I always liked Morden. He's as likely to heal you as he is to shoot you. What can you tell me about him? Used to be part of the Solarian Special Tasks Group. He's brilliant and dangerous. Just don't get him talking. He never shuts up. If you really need to find him, take a shuttle to the quarantine zone. No guarantee they'll let you in, of course. Thanks for the information. Yes. Just try not to bring the plague back with you.
Alrighty. Maybe I should do Archangel first, since the thing is like kind of right here. Alrighty. Alright, let me see. Is there any way to easily switch out things with the... I guess not. With the Normandy? No. Alright, I'm gonna do Archangel first, I think. Got me some more Renegade points. Let's take a look. Oh, hey, I have pull and stuff now. Should I get pull? Yeah, I'll get pull. Oh, I wanted to look at that because I want to look at my Renegade bar, which is very low still. I guess that's fine. I've only gotten like 10 points. I gotta talk to the recruiter who's around here. I guess it's fine to do this before we do Morden and can upgrade our shit.
I hear you're recruiting.
Why don't you step inside? You'll get paid when the job's done, just like everyone else. Who's next? Well, aren't you sweet? You're in the wrong place, honey. Strippers' quarters are that way.
Well.
Show me yours, tough guy. I bet mine's bigger.
Impressive. So, you're here to fight then?
Sure, if this is the place to go after Archangel.
This is the place. Standard fee is 500 credits each. You get paid when the job's done. If you die, your friends don't collect your share. You'll need your own weapons and armor. Looks like you got that covered. And no, this does not make you a member of the Blue Suns, Eclipse, or the Blood Pack. You are a freelancer, period. Any questions?
I just wanted to say, like, I just noticed it's the... right now we're the fucking gal pals going around here shooting everybody, except that entire last episode I did not shoot a single person, so...
Why are the mercs working together to take down Archangel?
You haven't been on Omega long, huh? He does everything he can to screw with us. Shipments go missing, operations are compromised. Every month it gets worse. Tarek and the other bosses are tired of losing credits. And men.
Is he a heavy hitter? How many merc bosses are involved in this attack?
Yeah, Tarek runs the Blue Suns, but all three bosses are overseeing the operation. Jared's leading the Eclipse and Garm's the head of the Blood Pack. Tarek's in charge, but the others would never say that. I'm surprised they're in on this at all, but I guess getting rid of Archangel is worth it.
3 groups of mercs working together? This guy must be a badass.
What do we do once we're there? How do we get to Archangel?
The mercs will tell you when you get there. Last I heard, they were putting the freelancers into scouting groups. They attack in waves to distract Archangel while we try to get past his defenses.
So we're just fodder for his bullets?
If you don't like it, don't sign up. But if you do your job right, it's easy credits. Besides, what are the odds he can kill all of you?
Seems like a lot of trouble for just one guy.
You had a whole team, but we've dealt with them. Now he's just one guy. But he's got the advantage. It's his base of operations and he knows we're coming. He's planned for an attack like this. We've lost a lot of men trying to get to him already.
It's gonna be tough to get to him.
Like chasing a Vorch out of the sewer pipes. But that's why we're recruiting. If we just keep throwing fighters at him, we'll get him eventually.
That's, yeah, what a great plan. The good old meat wave plan.
Where's the attack taking place?
Archangel's base of operations. He's been hiding right under our noses. I can't tell you exactly where you're going, but we'll get you there.
Where do we go?
Just head over to the transport depot outside the club. One of our boys will take you from there. Send in the next one.
Hey, is this where I sign up?
This is it, but it's no game, kid.
I grew up on Omega. I know how to use a gun.
You'll need to know more than that if you want to survive.
I can handle myself. Besides, I just spent 50 credits on this pistol, and I want to use it.
50? I'm not doing the Paragon Interact.
In here. Good luck. I'll need it.
Perfect. Thanks.
I bet this guy dies. I don't know if I've ever, you know, not stopped him. 7 Renegade.